Hi everyone! Welcome to Coffee Chat. Ako po si Liway Cabrera, ang host for today. At ngayon, ang buwan ng Hunyo ay ang Filipino Heritage Month. At bilang ang Fil-Can, ang main organizer ng Filipino Heritage Month, kasama natin ngayon ang President ng Fil-Can, si Mr. Van Afuang. Hello, Kuya Van.
Hello po, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Okay, so bago natin pag-usapan yung hinihintay ng lahat, ang pinaka-engranding celebration dito sa Nipawa every June, ang Filipino Heritage Month, ay pag-usapan natin, Kuya Van, ano ba ang Fil-Can? Kamusta ang Fil-Can? Ano ba ang vision nito, mga plano at activities?
Okay, I have a cheat sheet here, Liway, so
Okay.
I can remember everything I will say. The organization vision is that the organization aims to provide basic resources and a community gathering place accessible for Filipino workers, new immigrants, and Filipinos in the dispersion-seeking community, empowerment and connection. Together, we envision a future grounded in health, livelihood, and justice for everyday Filipinos. And for our mission is to unite Filipinos in Nipuan area to build community through programming that addresses and advocates for the needs of marginalized Filipinos living in the area, including Filipino workers, new immigrants, youth, elders, women, LGBTQ+, people of faith, and many more of our kababayan.
Okay, yeah. Ang ganda
Yes.
ng vision and mission.
Yes.
Oo nga. So, paano nabuo yung vision and mission na to, Kuya Van?
It was created by thoughts of many officers and volunteers. We base on the needs of the Filipinos in the area. Kung yung pagdating nila, ano ba talaga yung kailangan nila. So we really focus on that
Okay.
to help the Filipinos,
Oo.
new immigrants especially.
Oo. Kasi ang Fil-Can, na-mention mo na rin siguro to noon, ang kaya Filipino-Canadian kasi iba-ibang status din ng Filipino.
Yes, you're right.
Oo,
Yeah.
na kasama ang temporary workers,
Yes.
ang mga iba-ibang status, ano pa ba, PR, or permanent resident, and also the Canadian
The
citizen.
Canadian citizens too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, napakalawak din ng coverage niya.
Yes.
Okay. So, ano ba yung mga, base dun sa inyong vision and mission, ano ba yung mga plano at activities na meron ng Fil-Can?
Most especially, yung mga plano natin is to really embody the organization as one. Walang division. Saka yung mga plano is to especially on winter time na magkaroon ng mga activities that really enjoy by the people, really enhance the mental health and to really advocate kung ano man yung kailangan nila during those situations. Yeah.
Situations. Oh, okay. So, yung mga activities, ano ba yung mga bukod sa Filipino heritage, meron pa bang ibang mga
Yes,
activities
bukod sa Filipino heritage, meron tayong mga different groups na nabuo like yung sa basketball, the Nipos Ballers, and sa volleyball, Nipos Spikers. Meron na rin emerging na yung mga nagda-darts, headed by Arnel Bunda. Meron din mga nag-suggest kung pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng chess tournament, which we done last year. At saka yung mga billiards and everything. Tapos yung mga, I think a certain group under Nipo Ballers, yung advocate nila this summer na magkaroon ng basketball clinic for the younger kids. Yeah. It's not really the Fil-Can's plan, but yung na-adhere from the community.
Okay. Parang yun yung mga suggestion ng
yeah.
mga Filipino community.
Yeah, I think most Filipinos really enjoying and really nakikisaya sila lalo na higit sa sports.
Oo, mas yun talaga.
Yun yung magiging intact lahat.
Oo,
yeah.
parang nagiging mas community, kumbaga nagkakaroon ng community dahil dun sa mga sports
yeah.
na yan,
Yeah.
sports activities and dahil
Yes.
ang mga Pilipino ay mahilig sa sports, lalo
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah. Tapos lalagyan pa natin ng konting kainan,
Oo,
which
kasama
Filipino
na yan.
loves
Oo.
food. Yeah.
Oo. Okay. So simulan natin siguro din sa ano ba yung na-mention mo na may mga ibang mga activities na siguro ginagawa ng mga regional groups. Paano ba nabuo ang mga regional groups na
Bali, ang
ng
mga
Fil-Can?
regional groups ay nabuo nung I think way before kasi dati ang majority of the workers from High Life is from Ilocano region, and then dumating ang mga Cabalen region na ang laki ng mga ng numbers ng mga workers coming from them. So dati kasi based sa previous organization like nung Piltoba days, meron kaming nagiging annual Christmas party. And then eventually parang naramdaman namin na parang may bumababa na yung attendance ng every yearly Christmas party and Independence Day party as well. Bumababa na yung mga attendees, and then we just found out na meron na sariling Christmas party ang Ilocano, meron na sariling Christmas party ang Cabalen.
Okay.
And then 2022 when the settlement started the vision to have a Filipino heritage, and then sabi namin, paano natin gagawin to? Paano tayo kukuha ng tulong sa mga Pilipino sa area? And sabi namin na why we divide them into the group, we form them into the groups ng mga ethnicity or yung kung saan tayo nagmula sa Pilipinas. And that's what it started to have a groupings.
Okay. Yun
So
pala.
dumating na yung Bisdak, of course the Cabalen, and Calabarzon, and Ilocanos, and then NCR, Oregon, and BBAC, and then of course the inactive Waray.
Waray. Okay. So, madami. Parami ng parami.
Parami
no?
ng parami.
Parami ng parami.
Yeah.
Oo.
And then actually ang Calabarzon nagkaroon na rin ng katuwang na yung Mimaropa region.
Oh, okay.
And then the NCR also adopted the Bulacan region.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ganun yung mga... So, parang nagsimula talaga siya as meron na silang group.
Meron na silang groupings.
Na
pinorm.
Oo.
We just need to gather them all together para maging
oo.
as one. Yeah.
Oo nga. So, parang naging subcommittee siya ng Fil-Can, ano?
That's
Parang ganun ang nangyari.
Most
na,
likely, yeah.
From at least parang bottoms up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, dun yung nakukuha yung mga mga needs din ng
Yes,
na nire-raise ng mga Filipinos
Yes.
from the regions.
The community, from the regional community na sila rin namang maaring nagsasuggest kung anong gusto nilang gawin. Kasi during the meeting naman is open for discussion lahat ng gusto nilang mangyari. So kami lang naman very neutral na okay, let's try this and let's try that. Maganda yung itong suggestion ng itong isang region na to, why we adapt it, and then let's go from there.
Based dun sa hindi lang siguro sa mga events, meron din ba yung kunwari mga needs na personal na nare-raise din ng mga Filipino sa iyo bilang Fil-Can president?
I've done a lot of things during Piltoba days. Yung mga workers na natin nagkaroon ng problema sa immigration, nagkaroon ng problema sa money, sa mga driving offenses nila before. It's so sad to say na may mga napauwi. Pero we did our very best na magkaroon ng mga sign sheet para marinig yung majority ng people. And like na I think yung mga there's someone in the community right now helping those people who's cancer patient survival. And then mayroon ding mga group of people na tumutulong dun pag may mga namatayan, pag may mga nasa ospital. I think the basketball group or the Nipo Ballers is very active on having some fundraising for those people who's really in need sa mga hospital expenses. Just one example. I don't know whatever other groups doing, pero yun po yung alam ko na nangyayari sa community.
Okay.
So I think most tayong mga Pilipino ay talagang matulungin. So hanggang dito dala natin yun.
Meron din bang parang nangyari na instances or syempre partner din ng Fil-Can kadalasan ng settlement dahil sila yung nag-handle sa mga newcomers.
Exactly.
Meron bang mga partnership din na nabubuo ang Fil-Can at Nipawa settlement?
I think there's a good rapport between the settlement and the organization because every time na may mga question o query ang mga Pilipino, especially yung mga bagong dating, minsan nagme-message sila sa akin, and because La Arnie is working at the settlement, I have the way to ask her. And even mga hindi Filipino decent, may mga Africans or something like that asking for help. Tapos inire-refer ko sila ngayon kay La Arnie. Tapos yung one of the immigration outreaches na nagpupunta sa atin dito for passporting and SSS and pag-ibig and everything. It will be a great
consular outreach.
Consular outreaches. So it will be isa sa mga laking tulong din in between settlement and the Fil-Can.
Fil-Can. Ito rin yung ilan sa mga nabuo na mga partnerships. Oo, tsaka yung isa ko pang nakita is yung newcomers coat room. I think part din ang Fil-Can, naging partner din kayo.
I started volunteering on the newcomers new coat by Lisel Milligan. And it's really heart overwhelming kasi si Lisel is very knowledgeable about the Philippines. Kasi doon sa coat room, meron siyang Philippine map. And actually, she personalized na yung experience na nagpunta siya sa Pilipinas. Tapos tinuro niya yung mga napuntahan niya. At one thing for her is, sabi niya sa akin is, hindi kami nag-check-in, nagkaroon ng accommodation sa mga grandosong mga hotels. But we search for something ng mga hindi isang bahay ng mga ordinaryong tao. Doon sila nag-check-in para maranasan niya kung ano yung
parang nag-immerse
tunay na
siya.
Pilipino.
Okay, oo.
So malaking tulong ng Filipino community sa pag-ipon ng mga jackets, mga winter jackets, winter clothes para sa mga newcomers.
Newcomers na dumadating, oo. So naging parang partners din. Kasi yearly,
in some ways.
So, ano ba yung, paano ba nagsimula ang Filipino Heritage Month celebration dito
Filipino
sa Canada?
Heritage Month, I think actually started in Toronto, Ontario. Kasi yung isang nag-declare ng isang batas na magtatakda na itong month ng June will be dedicated to Filipino heritage. Ang Filipino heritage para magkaroon tayo ng legacy, especially to our younger generation, na hindi mabitawan yung tradition ng mga Pilipino, at maipakita rin natin sa mga Canadian kung gaano kayaman ang ating kultura.
Nakita ko lang si MP Salma sa Liberal MP sa Scarborough Center. It was declared on October 20, 2018 through Motion M155.
Exactly,
so, doon nagsimula yung Filipino Heritage Month celebration. So, dito naman sa Nipawa, Kuya Van, paano nagsimula yung celebration dito?
Nagsimula ito bago mag-pandemic kasi yung settlement officer noon na si Myla Ignacio tapped me and Lion that if we can put Filipino heritage celebration kasi nakita nga niya na nagsisimula na yung mga Pilipino all over the world, at especially here in Canada. So sabi niya why we cannot do it. In the span of we only have 2 weeks preparation for the first Filipino heritage, and it was very successful. Ito ay volunteer din ng mga taong mag-perform, mga taong magluluto kasi potluck to eh. So kung ano man yung dalhin mo doon, parang fiesta. The first Filipino heritage is like a fiesta na ang haba-haba ng pila na gustong kumain.
Parang celebration of food, Filipino food siya.
That's initial, the baby project that really went very successful.
Pero meron ding parang naging program or
program,
during the event?
That while doing the program, while others are performing, and then we start serving the food. And there's some masaya noon kasi meron pang mga Filipino fun games like patintero, luksong tinik, and something like that. That really included on the celebration.
Magandang malaman kung paano siya nagsimula. Okay, so balikan natin siguro yung last year. Ano ba ang nangyari last year, at siguro ano mga lessons na natutunan natin mula dun sa
last year? Is very overwhelming kasi especially dun sa part ng yung mga dresses ng mga recyclable dresses.
Oo.
Is very overwhelming and very successful dahil lahat ng feedback tungkol doon ay napakaganda. At naipakita natin kung gaano ka-creative, kung gaano kagaling ang mga Pilipino sa design.
Sa design, no?
At yung mga kabataang nagmodelo is superb. Grabe
Oo nga
yung kanilang mga tinatawag nating mga kabugera at kabugero ng taon. So I can say it really very successful because of that. Saka medyo mahaba lang yung program natin last year because hindi natin excluded ng date yung recyclables, kundi yung sa day mismo dire-diretso hanggang sa cultural presentation. So medyo mahaba, wala naman na bore because everyone is entertained. Yeah.
So, naging maganda naman. Lessons learned, meron ba? Or?
Ang lessons learned is, siguro yung sa ating mga Pilipino, yung the same thing, yung garbage natin after the events. Tapos yung mga really need some volunteers to help us with the cleanup. Pero parang na-modify this year kasi medyo hindi na tayo gagamit ng mga stage or ng mga simple decorations na lang for the event.
Para hindi.
Maraming lesson learned kasi may mga, syempre may mga bagay na dapat i-improve, most especially dun sa mga judges na kailangang, kasi very exhausted yung mga judges. Kasi from street dance to the floats, to the recyclable dresses and the cultural presentation. Iisa yung set ng judges natin. So, ang gagawin natin this year, iba-ibang set of judges. Para hindi exhausted.
Para hindi masyadong
sa
pagod yung mga
judges natin. Para yung mga utak nila, medyo mapahinga this year.
Okay. So, in terms of coordination, meron ka bang mga lessons learned or
sa coordination naman, lahat naman kasi sila matulungin, saka very cooperative. Siguro lang more eyes, saka more ears to hear their complaints, their suggestions. Sa kanila man talaga nanggagaling lahat ng paghihirap at pagpa-practice at lahat ng oras na binibigay nila sa Filipino heritage. So dapat more na nakikita mo at more na naririnig mo sila. So and that's what we're trying to imply this year. Saka sila sa kanila nanggagaling yung execution Sila yung may experience kung paano ito gagawin. So they are very important part of the Fil-Can and Filipino heritage.
So punta na tayo sa ngayon. Ano ba ang mangyayari ngayon sa Filipino heritage?
Ang mangyayari ngayon sa Filipino heritage, nagkaroon na tayo ng clean-up noong May 31st as a give back to the NIPA community. And then natapos na rin natin yung finals and awarding ng sports. To NIPO bowlers and NIPO spikers, thank you so much Rafael Flores Jr. and Denema Perez. Maraming salamat at lahat ng committee ng sports natin. Thank you so much. Pwedeng magbanggit ng sponsors. I would like to thank the sponsors as well. The Foreman, Honda, and Foreman, Mazda. Christine Saavedra. And then Ando of the Bawal ang Maging Tamad.
Ano
for sponsoring the shirt, the caps and of course NACTV and of course the Nasi Gym for allowing us to do our activities there.
Ang banner ba? Nipawa banner?
And Nipawa banner, of course. Thank you so much for always covering the coverage and also for the advertising. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Naman yung
Ang coming this weekend will be the very first Ginoo at Ginang Filipino Heritage 2025. Ito ay mangyayari sa June 7. At doors will be open at 4 p.m. and I think the show will start at 6. Ongoing ang free selling ng tickets worth $2 for the People's Choice Awards.
Okay.
Doon manggagaling kung sino yung maraming makukuhang boto, mga mabebentang tickets
siya.
will be coming from the people. yung pre-selling nangyayari na ngayon at may due sila sa Friday at 5 p.m. Pero at the day itself, pwede pa rin kayong bumili ng tickets and just drop it on the drop boxes with corresponding regions at isasali pa rin po yun sa counting ng People's Choice.
Kasama din ba yung sa social, meron ako nakikita sa social media ng mga pinapalike na mga photo. Kasama din ba yun?
Yun naman yung sa liking ng post naman natin will be the Miss Ginoo at Ginang Photogenic.
It's a different,
Na yung percentage lang po ng boto ng online is 30%. Tapos yung another 30% will be coming from official photographer, which is Jody Baker. May 30% manggagaling rin sa kanya at yung 40% ng para sa Ginoo at Ginang Photogenic will be coming from the judges. So 30, 30, 40 po. So in that it doesn't mean na nagli-lead ka sa voting online na ikaw na yung makakukuha ng photogenic. Meron pa pong natititirang 60% na manggagaling sa kay Jody Baker at sa judges, ng araw na yon.
Araw na actual day. Oh, exciting to.
Exciting, yeah.
So paano, bago ka mag-discuss ng other paano nagsimula itong concept ng Ginoo at Ginang?
Well,
dahil ba sa mutya?
Dahil sa mutya na very successful yung unang ating mutya pageant, and then we decided to rest for a year kasi medyo mahirap, matrabaho, saka talaga nangangailangan ng volunteers. And then one time na I'm working sa Country Meadows, during my break, syempre maraming Pilipino doon, and then they suggested, Kuya Ban, bakit hindi naman tayo mag-Ginoo at Ginang na Filipino heritage? Sabi ko, that's a good idea. Sabi ko, ipapasok ko yan sa next meeting namin. And it's about time na magkaroon tayo ng pageant this year kasi we missed already 1 year. At ang plano is every other year ang pageant natin.
Okay.
So na-approve naman yun, kaya lang kailangan natin ng volunteers to head that. And answered prayer kasi umuo si Ann Marquez.
Oo, yeah. So siya ang main, parang...
Siya ang pinaka-head ng committee ng pageant.
Oh, okay.
With all his, or all her
mga
other volunteers that helped her. At blessing in disguise din, kasi may isa akong Filipino nurse na kaibigan sa Brandon, na kinuha ko siyang mag-judge. Ngayon, sabi niya, meron siyang kapatid na nagdi-deal ng mga ganito sa Pilipinas. Like yung recently niya is yung big event yung pageant sa Inares Center. So, Jeffrey Francisco is the one who's directing the pageant. For free. Yeah, for love.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, ganito pala nagsimula yung kasi ang mga Pilipino talaga ko sa mga
Gusto
mahilig talaga bukod sa basketball, beauty pageant ang susunod. Kaya exciting itong mangyayari kasi yung unang-unang mutya and then this one. The first Ginoo at
Ginang Filipino Heritage 2025. Yeah.
Okay. So, ano pa? Meron ka pa bang gustong idagdag dun sa...
After ng Filipino, Ginoo at Ginang, magkakaroon tayo ng flag raising in the event of our 127th year of Philippine Independence that will happen at Riverbend Park. Everyone is welcome. Kaya lang Thursday ito. May pasok, so more or less yung mga available lang pwedeng magpunta. 10 o'clock po sa Riverbend.
Okay. Ang flag raising.
Ang flag raising ceremony. And we're encouraging everyone to wear Filipiniana. Anything for Filipino, about Filipino, yeah.
Okay.
And then the main event.
The main event is
the main event is the Filipino Heritage Day celebration on June 14th. So, katulad po ng mga dating nagaganap, meron tayong parade, competition sa float, sa street dancing, and of course, the cultural dance competition. Naging different lang po yung cultural presentation nating competition kasi nagbunutan po dito. Kung ano po yung nag-ipon po kami ng mga sayaw na talagang Pilipinong-Pilipino na tanyag sa atin na sinasayaw ng ating mga kababayan doon. Inipon po namin yon 10 balota nang nilagay namin sa can at nagbunutan po ang bawat region. At kung ano po yung mabunot nila, yun po yung kanilang sasayawin.
Okay. So exciting din yan.
Yes.
Very good. So, okay. So, yun pala ang mga main event.
Main event natin this year. And we're looking forward for for that event.
For
yeah.
that event. Oo, okay. Okay. So anything else na gusto mong idagdag na para
Ah,
sa Filipino Heritage Celebration ngayong
Gusto
taon?
ko lang po magpasalamat sa lahat ng
Mm.
volunteers na walang sawang tumutulong sa um, pagpaplano at pagpapatupad ng Filipino Heritage. Malaking pasasalamat po sa inyong lahat dahil tunay na kami nalulugod at tunay kami ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong mga tulong, especially sa mga regions at regional coordinators. I know that we are all volunteers. Wala tayong nakukuha dito, pero para sa kasiyahan ng lahat ng mga Pilipino, ito po ay ating patuloy na ginagawa. At maraming salamat po.
Okay. Salamat, Kuya Van. At salamat sa ilang taon mo ng bilang Fil-Can President.
This will be my 4th year, and I
Wow.
think it's about time to look for someone for a replacement or something. Pero let's hope for the best.
Ang dami mo nang nagawa na. No, pero
Marami pa rin
minsan,
magsusulputan dyan na deserving to
pwedeng,
be,
oo,
na pwede
pwedeng,
nating
oo.
in the future na
Mas-
maging
oo.
mag-head ng
ng
Fil-Can.
Fil-Can
Yeah.
later on. Pero siguro bago tayo mag-end, nakalimutan ko itanong kanina, meron kayong election din na nangyayari sa Fil-Can.
Yeah, we should be
So, later
electing
on.
the new officers every 2 years, but it's been a span of 4 years that it never happened.
Okay.
So maybe after the Filipino Heritage, it's about time to elect a new sets of officers.
So you're hoping to do that this year?
Yes, this year
okay,
I'm
okay.
hoping. Also for the ratification and approval of the Fil-Can bylaws.
Okay. So thank you, Kuya Van.
Thank you, Liway, for always being there
and
for us.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for serving the Filipino community
Thank
ng
you so
4
much.
years na.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully, makahanap kung ano, at napapagod na rin si Kuya. Sana makatrain din ng new leaders
Yes,
for the
exactly.
Filipino community. Okay, so salamat po sa pag-join sa amin ngayon at kita-kita po sa Filipino Heritage Month celebration on June 14th. Salamat.
Thank you. Mabuhay.